One was a photograph I saw of a tree that was struggling to remain upright, or I felt it was struggling against a raging river. And so I was 16 at the time, and I wrote a poem about it. And it's included in my poetry collection, Remember This Day. And one thing I realized that now is how my poetry touches other people, especially other women. So two women who have cancer told me that that particular poem really impacted them. And one of them told me she brings that book with them when they go for cancer treatment because that poem inspired them to be strong. Another poem that I wrote, for example, was about the Nice terror attack in 2016. And that is because my husband and I were there and we survived that attack. And it was a terrible, horrible, devastating attack. Over 400 people were injured and over 80 people were killed. And my husband and I happened to be eating in a restaurant just below where the truck struck everyone. And we ran and hid in the bathrooms. And it was 3 weeks after the Orlando attack. And we didn't know if we would make it out alive. And people were jumping off of the promenade, and one fell on top of me. And there's a really awful feeling that the survivor has. You know, why did I survive? And couldn't I give my life to someone else, someone younger? What I found when I wrote that poem was it was very cathartic for me.